Welcome back to the GoEngineer YouTube channel. I'm Michael Brenholt, and in today's video I want to show you how to add anchor columns to the base of a large part. But before we begin, please take a moment to click on that subscribe button if you haven't already. Okay, starting off in GrabCAD, if I come up to the scale, I can click on that and see that this large part has a 15 by 9 by 6 inch size with a large flat base. Depending on some of the materials, there could be a tendency for the part to want to try to curl. So a way to prevent that is to come up here to the anchors icon, and by clicking on that, GrabCAD will flip me to the base of the part. I can simply come over here to a corner and say I'm going to start in this corner, clicking there, and I'm going to say I would like my anchor column to be 1/4 inch. I'm going to max it out for the size of this part. And then reading this note, use the control key, click on the left mouse button to add or remove locations. So I will simply click Control and I will work my way around the part, adding anchor columns to help support the base to prevent this piece from wanting to pull away from the build sheet during the build process. So I will just slowly walk around the bottom of the part, adding the anchor columns, and in this case, through my experience, primarily in the corners and at least a couple down the walls are what you will really need to help hold a part of this size in place. Upon completion of that, I will come up here first to an isometric view, I'll reset the part, and then we will slice the piece. Now while that is going through the slicing process, I'm going to come down here and swap over to Insight. In Insight, the process is a little different. The first thing you will want to do is come over and slice the part. So we will begin by slicing the piece. I will then come up and I will go to a top view, and then I will go to a very bottom layer of the part. Now in Insight, it's not quite as easy to see where the anchor columns have been placed. So when we first come up here to the Support tab, click on Anchor Column. I will then work over here to the right hand side, and I will make these again the same size as the one in GrabCAD. So we will do 1/4 inch. And what I mean by that is when I come over here and I click, put one in this corner, and I say OK to that, the next time I click for another one, I can't see that the one prior was still there. So I have to know that I'm going to just slowly work my way across the base of the part, clicking where I want to estimate an anchor column to be, saying OK, and working along the bottom and around the edge, adding the anchor columns. Now once I've gone all the way across the bottom of the part, and I feel like I've got enough of these in place to just help hold this base down, and I say OK to the last one, upon completion of that, I will then come up here and I will generate a support structure. Once I do that, it will then show me or confirm where the anchor columns are on the bottom of this piece. So as it slowly goes through this process, again, I can't see anything right now, but in a moment, all of a sudden, they will appear across the bottom of that part. So the support then shows me, okay, here's where all of my anchor columns are on this piece. Now if I come up and I add a toolpath for all of these as well, once I create a toolpath for the part, the toolpath generated for both the model and the support material will allow me then to actually show you how the material is connected from the bottom of the build sheet all the way up to the part. Now keep in mind, as this is going through the generation process, this could potentially leave a small little imperfection or dimple on the bottom of the piece. Once you remove these parts from the build tray, these little tiny anchor columns can easily be broken off. However, there could be a slight little dimple there, so just being transparent, it's a possibility that it will show up. While this is going through that process, I'm going to hop back over here to GrabCAD. Now in GrabCAD, the animation now tells me that the anchors are going to be in purple. And so if I rotate this part up and then we zoom in, I can see on the bottom of the part, this little purple ring is now going to be my anchor. And you can see that it comes all the way through the support material. So it's bonding to the build plate of the machine and then going all the way up to the first base layer of the part. How can you see that? If we hop on over here back into Insight for a moment, in Insight, I will come up here and I will click on the zoom function and I will zoom right in on one of these anchor columns. Now here's the silhouette. If I use my page up and page down buttons on my keyboard, I can page down and here's the anchor column. The anchor column on Level 4 is right below the base, back up here on level 5. So again, it's contacting the bottom of the part, but it's not actually penetrating into it. So then going back to GrabCAD, you can see a little bit clearly that these anchor columns help support the bottom of a part, but are not actually going into the part. Again, it's just a way to hold the piece in place to keep it from curling. Okay, I hope that gives you a quick understanding of how to use anchor columns on both GrabCAD and Insight. If you have any other questions, please reach out to us at GoEngineer.com, and thanks for spending a little time with me today. Bye.